The male loneliness epidemic isn't just sad, it's self inflicted. You keep hearing about male loneliness, men feeling isolated, men are depressed, men are saying women don't want them anymore. I can say this over and over and over again. Women are tired. Women are tired of begging grown men to go to therapy. We are tired of asking for emotional maturity and basic communication. We are tired of having to teach a man how to love, respect, or show up like a partner, not a project. It's not that women don't care. We are just tired of raising men, grown men. We are done settling just to say we're not alone, too. Meanwhile, a lot of these men refuse to evolve. They'll blame feminism, they'll blame independence, they'll blame anything except looking in the mirror and saying, maybe I just need to heal too, or maybe I need to grow up. The loneliness ain't because women stop loving, it's because men stop leading. They stop showing up. They also stop doing the work. If you want to fix the epidemic, you need to start with accountability. You need to start with awareness because connection isn't built through control or complaining, it's built through healing. And a lot of y'all are too prideful to even start.
Man, I'm fucking lost at this point. Bro, maybe I'm out the loop or something like that, but maybe y'all can help me out. At the end of the day, bro, when did it become an epidemic for men to be lonely? Most men got two, three women, bro. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? All this, man. Women. I think at this point, I think women is living in Wonderland. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, all this settling and doing all it, like, I would like to know what they be meaning by settling. What are you settling for? You know what I'm saying? Any man you get with, you expect him to provide, right? You expect him to protect. So the only thing I can think you talking about is the dudes who get with a woman and try to freeload off her, live off her, let her take care of him. But I don't know that many men like that, bro. At the end of the day, most men we self sufficient. I'm going to get my own. At the end of the day, I don't need no one. I don't need no woman to take care of me, bro. At the end of the day, I got certain things that I need a fuck, but it damn sure ain't to take care of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, anyways. I don't even feel right, goddamn woman, really doing that much for me, man. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this thing about settling, I don't know where they get that from. Maybe that's some shit they making up in their head. Because I would picture it like this: if you rewind time, if you go back, right, this peak game. Um, Men went out worked and brought their check home to their woman. You know what I'm saying? For years, seemed to me like that's settling. You know what I'm saying? If men thought the way these type of women think, it probably wouldn't even be no fucking relationships, bro. At the end of the day, you know all that settling. Every man you get with, bro, he taking care of a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you run into, he got to take. So what that mean for him? He's settling, right? What make? Because I think that's how the younger generation is looking at it anyways. They looking at it like, cause, and I can't blame them at the end of the day, bro. If you grew up your whole life, bro, watching your ancestors, bro, going through a certain thing with women or whatever, going to work, like I said, bring them home to check, and women still not really appreciating that shit, what make you think they gonna grow up and do the same thing? No, they gonna grow up and be like, hell no, nah, bro, I ain't, fuck that. I'm going out working my ass off 40, 50, 60 hours a week for her, and then she don't even appreciate it. That's selling right there. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Because if a man doing that and a woman ain't doing, and I mean absolutely everything she should be doing as a woman, wife, or whatever she is, then he's selling. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you talking about emotional stability and going to therapy and all that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, and I feel people on the therapy thing, to each his own, but everybody got an opinion, and mine on it is this: I don't need no other grown person telling me how to run my household. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If it's that big of a problem, then maybe shit, I ain't the one for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to be over there with them. If they got such great advice and they give such they relationship advice, whatever they doing, because that's what I would assume you going to therapy for anyways. At the end of the day, to try to better your relationship. But obviously, it's a problem inside this relationship already. How come you can't sit down with your wife, your significant other, whoever, and discuss the problems, and y'all come to agreement as adults? What's wrong with that? Why we got to go to therapy to get somebody else? Because what if they don't agree with you? Then what? See, what if they don't agree with me? Then what? Now, what I'm gonna do? Say, well, shit, they right and I'm not? Hell no. At the end of the day, most men look at it like this, bro, and I don't think women really be understanding this shit. See, this is the problem right here. Understanding, lack of understanding the opposite sex. And I ain't gonna say men understand women all the way either. But this the thing. No man is in a relationship with a woman and he feel like somebody else's opinion is better than his. We don't think like we not wired that way to think like, oh man, well the pastor said this is what we should do, so shit, this is what we should do. Hell no, pastor could be crooked too. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the psych, whatever you want to go, you want to go to therapy, see a psychologist, they might be crooked too. What's the difference, bro? At the end of the day, we all human beings. Like I said, if it's a problem in our relationship, we should be level-headed enough that me and my old lady have a good enough connection, because obviously we ain't got a good enough connection. Because if we had a good enough connection, we should be able to sit down like adults and talk about pretty much anything. This is the only way it's going to get better, bro. If I'm telling you what's bothering me or you telling me what's bothering you, it's my job to fix it. I don't need to go see an outsider to tell me to fix it. Now, my woman came to me in a genuine state of mind, had a decent conversation with me and let me know that certain things in our relationship was bothering her, and I love her enough to change those things that is bothering her. That way she could be happy. You see what I'm saying? And if I change these things and she's still not happy, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I did try to change these things so I could better my relationship or make my woman happier, you know what I'm saying? And whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's vice versa for the man, for the woman. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, see, when you have a conversation and you throw out your opinion and then the woman ain't willing to respect that opinion or feel a different type of way, this way it goes back to law and order. See what I'm saying? It goes back to law and order because at the end of the day, somebody got to be the captain of the ship. And at the end of the day, goddammit, I'm the captain of my ship. I don't know about no other motherfucking man. At the end of the day, I can't dictate what he gonna do or not or whatever. But I'm the captain of my ship, bro. At the end of the day, she wouldn't be with me if she ain't want me to lead her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want me to be the leader. She wouldn't even be with me. She'd be running me over. I'd be a sucker to her then. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When a woman get with a man, she looking for leadership. So this what women got to understand when you talk about that therapy shit. If you don't want me or don't like the way I'm leading, then maybe you with the wrong person. You see what I'm saying? Because if not, I got to go off the therapist's leadership. See what I'm saying? I got to go off somebody else's opinion and live the way they want me to live. So obviously I'm not the man for you at the end of the day. And that's just that. Set in stone, bro. You ain't going to change the way we think. At the end of the day, we was put in these positions for a reason. You see what I'm saying? We was meant to be leaders for a reason. I ain't get to be however old I am and not be a leader. It ain't like you talking to a child. You know what I'm saying? He in the learning stage or learning how to be a leader or whatever it is. It's like you talking to a full-grown man. Probably didn't married you or dedicated his life to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's never going to think outside of that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I'm running the show. That's just how it goes, bro. And if it's the other way around, like I said, the woman ain't going to do nothing but run you over. So that relationship ain't going to be happy no way. You know what I'm saying? So going to get these other folks' opinions, that's kind of a no-no. You know what I'm saying? And I hope women really understand it. And I ain't saying for all dudes, because some dudes be, yeah, let's go to therapy or whatever, woo-woo. To me, that's the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the therapist got to agree with somebody. They got to tell somebody they wrongdoings. And I feel like us as adults, at the end of the day, like she talk about that accountability shit, to me, that's more so women that don't take accountability. Because at the end of the day, regardless, you could talk to 100 women, man, and you might get one, maybe two, that's going to hold some accountability. Other than that, bro, it ain't on me. It ain't my fault for nothing. Real, that's just a woman's nature. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I can't expect them to think no different because they was never meant to be leaders. See, a leader, he got to hold accountability for something because if it fail, it's on him. He have no choice but to hold accountability. See what I'm saying? If we in a situation that we trying to go up and build up and be successful or whatever, if we fail, I'm gonna be looked at. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's my job to make sure we don't fail. You know what I'm saying? So me walking into a clinic or whatever, listening at another man's or another woman's opinion, at the end of the day, guess what? If we fail, what we gonna do? Blame them? Hell no. When we fail, we still gonna blame me. So why the fuck do I give a fuck about what they talking about over there, man? At the end of the day, they can keep that. If you ain't paying these bills, bro, I done said this before and I'll say it again. If you ain't paying these bills over here, your opinions, you can keep them on the other side of that door. I can give a fuck less about them at the end of the day. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro. One.